Sooner Scoop HD.
Kind of start out. What's this experience been like? Winning the job, going through camp, all that kind of stuff.
It's been good. Being behind Gabe really helped me out the past 2 years. I was able to go against him and just continue to get better as a kicker and person each and every day. So coming into this fall camp and going against Gavin, he's a great kicker, and the battle was really good. It was really fun though. It's cool now to be the starting guy after being behind Gabe, and I'm excited for it. I was a little nervous to start off with, but it's been good now. The jitters are out, and I'm ready to go.
What is that process like, just working through nerves for a kicker? I mean, you only get a certain amount of time, and the bad parts are the ones that people are mostly going to remember.
You just got to have confidence in yourself. That's the main thing. If you don't have confidence in yourself, it's never going to end well. So I just always know to always tell myself, I'm ready. I've done it 1,000 times. I come out here and kick and practice. Everything's fine. I know what to do. Just let the fundamentals and technique take over.
What was the feeling then that first kick you had on Saturday?
It was fun. I was actually really excited for that one. You ran out there with 80,000 fans. It's kind of surreal. You dream as a kid to always be out there on that field. So it was a lot of fun getting out there.
You've been one of those guys. Do you work with like a kicking coach? Like Sailor's real big in the kicking world, I think.
So I worked with Coles.
Okay, Coles.
It's actually the same exact camps that Gabe and Seibert and all those guys go to. So I kind of knew through those guys that they were the best ones for me, to say the least.
Sure.
I knew that they got those two in, and all my classmates, I guess you could say. So I knew that I could trust those guys with getting me to the right spot, and at the end of the day, they got me to the perfect spot for me. So
I'm sure that like timing and stuff, it helps having Casey back, just with all that kind of stuff, and then obviously working with Turk.
Casey and Turk have been awesome for me. They're sixth-year guys. They're my mentors pretty much. They've helped me through this process, and they've done it 1,000 times. They've been through the goods and bads of kicking and snapping. So they've just really helped me calm down as a kicker. They've been really good for me. They've helped me a ton.
Those guys got a couple of years on you. What's just that age difference like, and working with them in that sense?
You don't notice it at all.
Is that because you're mature, or they're
both? I'm mature. And it's just in that locker room, age really doesn't really matter. You don't pay attention to that. We're all just brothers. It's a team atmosphere, family atmosphere. So those guys, I just see those guys as my brothers. They're always going to be there for me. They're always going to help me. So I just view them as I would my own sister, brother, or sibling.
You mentioned, obviously spending time with Gabe the past 2 seasons. Just what specifically are some things that you could really take away from his game?
His confidence was huge. I remember coming in as a freshman, I was nervous, and he would sit there with just a cool, calm, and collected attitude, and I was always wondering how he could do it. So over the past 2 years, I just kind of took notes on his routine, what he would do before kicks and everything, and just took notes on it, followed it, and it's helping out a lot. Confidence has been huge for me.
Forgive me if this comes across weird, but like kickers kind of have to be weird, don't they?
I wouldn't say so.
Just to forget things, like have a short memory and that kind of stuff.
Goldfish.
Yeah.
Be a goldfish.
Yeah.
Goldfish have a memory span of like 2 seconds. That's what you got to have. If you're sitting there thinking about the last kick, good or bad, most likely it's going to mess up your next kick. So just kick it and then move on.
What's comfort range and stuff like that? Just
my
depth for how far out?
I feel good 16 in.
Yeah.
I feel really good. I've been hitting the ball really well through fall camp and through this season. So 16 in, I would say, is my range. If we're going to kick that, who knows, but I'm ready for when my name's called.
It does seem like, though, with the staff that they take special teams very seriously. Like that's something that we've heard time and time again is how much you guys have worked on that kind of stuff.
It's been a ton. Coach Nunez has done a great job coming in. He came in from EMU, and he's done a great job at just bonding with the team and really getting them bought in on special teams. Sometimes you can view special teams as just an extra task, but now guys are really seeing it as a great opportunity for them to enhance their game and just be better for themselves and their stock. So a huge emphasis on special teams, which I love.
Yeah. Is it kind of one of those things, you see the way that the Florida State game ended last night, it's like, that's why you got to take this as seriously.
Very much so. Every little play on special teams is huge, from extra point to punt. I mean, you view extra point as usually an off play, most people do, but these guys really harp on it being a very important and needed play in the game. So I love that. That makes my job a whole lot more fun, to say the least, when they're actually interested in it.
Is there any extra added pressure from Gabe Eicher being a McGinnis guy?
No, there's not.
No.
I love having a good old McGinnis guy in there backing me up.
Sure.
Irish gotta stick together.
Sooner Scoop HD.